No to me taking a shower with him. No to letting him watch me take a shower. No to letting him give me a massage. No to letting a naked friend of his give me a massage. No to letting him give me oral sex. No to me getting naked with another woman. These are the words of Selma Hayek in her New York Times piece about Harvey Weinstein. I attended the Me Too breakout session on Friday from 10:30 to 12. I was so excited that so many people were eager to hear about a topic we are privileged to speak about in class, since it is so important. Uncovering the gender, sexuality, and assault-based issues in Hollywood has been eye-opening, as it is such a multi-billion-dollar industry that is marked both with success and manipulation. I'm excited that actors and actresses are speaking out about the assaults that have been done to them, and I hope that our common day culture will also follow along. First, I will talk about what I found interesting, surprising, and disturbing in the Me Too breakout session. Then I'll share about the gender readings we've been doing. First, what I found interesting was the parts about jokes. I love going to comedy shows, but a lot of times at those comedy shows, I feel uncomfortable or I know that things are offensive and it's actually really hard for me to enjoy them. Professor Wen, during her talk, said, "Who is meant to enjoy the type of humor that relies on the presence of people of color but also requires their silence?" That was a really convicting question for me because a lot of times I do wonder who would think that's funny, even though there's a room of people laughing about it. So many people use satire as a coping mechanism to now talk about things in politics or tragedies or anything really. However, so many of these jokes require someone to take it as their own expense, and they can't actually enjoy it. And another interesting thing was just that jokes about people of color are not for people of color, so I don't know why people feel they're entitled or privileged to be able to say them. And I find it interesting that when certain people tell these jokes, they blame the person they're offending by saying, "Oh, you just can't take a joke," or "you're misinterpreting," without actually seeing the fact that they're being really insensitive to people and simply offending them. Found surprising was that there's a huge lack of women directors in Hollywood and how male Hollywood really is. There's only been 34 women directors between the years of 2007 and 2017.
You don't need guy heroes.
Oh!
Hidden Figures. Y'all thought Hidden Figures was good? It was good. It was great. But there is more. There is more this year.
More. Peace out. Get ready for it. Women have just as much potential for storytelling and getting their voice out there as men do, and I would love to see more women step into the role of writers, directors, and producers to create amazing new content. What I found most disturbing was about the narratives that are portrayed in so many films that ask women to do very dehumanizing acts. For instance, in a Quentin Tarantino film, when a woman was spat upon, and just how many roles that are given to women that depict very dehumanizing content that could be photoshopped or simply not written in or filmed in the first place, but they continue to write it in and film it. So I really like the way that Professor Yuan posed the question, why are there so many plots in Hollywood TV that women are strangled in or spit on? And I would love for our culture to wake up and see how these specific repetitive narratives play into the problem. What I found very interesting in the readings was about the gender discrepancy in dialogue differences in Disney films. I was so shocked to see that even films like Frozen and Snow White and various princess movies actually had more male dialogue. The thing I was a little disturbed by was, and impressed by, was the Bechdel test. I did not know this test was a thing at all, but I'm definitely going to start implementing it while watching movies. Basically, the Bechdel test is measuring bias against women in films, and for a film not to be biased against women, it has to have at least two women in it who talk to each other, and that thing that they talk about has to be something besides a man. I was extremely surprised when I went onto a website with all the movies who passed or failed the Bechdel test, and when I saw how many movies had actually failed it. I don't think that following those rules is too hard to do, but I definitely want to take that tool with me when I watch movies in the future to see if a movie passes the test. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlog, and I can't wait to watch yours. I'm not feeling this back.
Oh my gosh.